Guys, what's up? It is Doug, and welcome to another edition of, well, I guess not Spooky Villages. Yes, it's on the Spooky Villages channel, but I am moving my fall and Halloween candle content over here, which I had on Haul and Wax. So this is more of an episode, I guess, of Haul and Wax. Yeah, I'm kind of backing out of the candle space, but except for fall and Halloween, because those are what I really like. So I'm just gonna put the candle stuff over here. I don't plan to do individual burn reviews, or at least that's not on many of these. I just wanted to talk about the scents in one lump sum, and I wanted to do it over here on Spooky Villages. So that's what's going on, and if you like my candle stuff, especially the fall Halloween stuff, it's all gonna be over here. Just won't be a ton of it like the old days. So it wouldn't be fall without talking about a Yankee Candle fall collection. And man, I have not talked about candles like in a review, critical sense, description, like video, in a year. I think the last time I did anything was actually for Yankee Candle Halloween. And I did something for Halloween as well, but I think I recorded that early. Regardless, it's been about a year, so it's gonna be tough for me to get back in here. I opened the box. I have, I think, 9 new scents and one of the old ones to talk about. Most of them are in the melt cup form to try them. I have a couple small jars, then I have a couple of the new Yankee 3 wicks. I wanted to try those out, and one of them is in an old favorite. I actually started burning that so I can talk about it a little bit. But yeah, last year Yankee really burnt me out because they had, I thought, a really nice fall collection. And looking over like the last 10 years or so, I think that was one of the best ones they've ever had was last year. But the candles were inconsistent. I had some that worked great, and then other people, friends of mine, would go out and buy them and like, hey man, this doesn't work at all. So, and then the Halloween stuff came out. And I talked about them on camera, but I never reviewed them actually because there was like no scent. The Trick or Treat one was gross. It's like a weird ginger orange, not exactly Halloween. But then the other Haunted Hayride I really liked, but it was like non-existent. So I was just frustrated last year, burnt out and frustrated, so I hadn't done candles for a while. But with fall back here, I'm ready to give it another shot. And I'm not doing candles unless there's something I absolutely really like. The Yankee full jars, the large jars, are just so inconsistent. I just don't trust them anymore. Melt cups typically are a good place or a good product to trust, so they're normally always strong. And I wanted to get these other small jars just to try them out in the most cost-effective method, because Yankee does have good fall scents or interesting fall scents typically, or at least a couple good ones. So anyways, I have a massive box here, and let's just get through it. These are going to be some of my just general impressions. I did smell them once before yesterday when I opened the box, and I did burn one of these candles, but outside of that, they've just kind of been sitting out here ready for me to go over on camera. So let's get to it. All right, gonna start off with a really good one. This one I did make a mental note of. I wanted to talk about this first. I'm gonna kind of bookend this with the 2 ones that I really like. This is Crisp Campfire Apples. So I should also say, this was like a week and a half ago. I did look at some of the notes when they went online, but then I forgot really what is in all these things. And there's so many of them here, it's sort of overwhelming. So again, these are off the cusp, and I am way out of practice and out of shape at doing this, so let's just see how it is. But I know I do really like this scent. This is a great scent. So what it reminds me of, it like clicked. Yesterday I could not figure out what it was, why I liked it so much. I mean, there are apples in it. I do like apple scents, but this isn't just a basic apple scent. I didn't really know, like Crisp Campfire Apples, I mean, when I go camping, that's not what I make. Maybe you guys do, but I do love me some cooked apples, like a Cracker Barrel. I'm always down for that side of the fried apples or the cooked apples. Okay, so one of my favorite Yankee scents of all time is Pumpkin Wreath, and there is a lot of Pumpkin Wreath in here. So much so that, I mean, it's not a dupe. It's like Pumpkin Wreath with a little bit of apple brought up and some smoke, very slight smoke added to it. It is very nice. Smoky Apple Pumpkin Wreath. If you're a Yankee fan, that probably either sounds awesome to you or, well, I'd say gross, but like everybody loves Pumpkin Wreath. Come on, if you don't love Pumpkin Wreath, what the hell's wrong with you? This is nice. Again, it's not wildly original, I guess, but Pumpkin Wreath has been retired for a few years. And I love that the apples bumped up and a little bit of smokiness here. I get that vibe. And I actually really like how this collection kind of goes together, this whole campfire collection, the vibes for it. So anyways, that is Crisp Campfire Apples. Check this one out. It's like a smoky apple pumpkin wreath. I really do like this scent. It's a really good Yankee one. Warm and cozy. Let's see this one. I actually don't even remember what this one is. All right, this scent is not for me, I'll tell you that. It's it's a drier sheet type scent. I think one of those fresh ones. It's not bad, but the fall collections always seem to have at least one of these, right? I remember, what was it, A Calm and Quiet Place from a few years ago. Actually, I'm sorry, that was spring. I'm getting these confused. It was the Warm Luxe Cashmere. It sort of reminds me, not of the scent necessarily, but of that same vibe. How it's got like a comfy, just out of the dryer sweater type of vibe going on here. It's nice, but that's really not what I want out of a fall collection. I know that probably a lot of people are going to like this one, but that's just not my kind of vibe. I like the outdoorsy, I guess fruity scents, but more the smoky leaves, outdoor type scents more so. But I could see how this, someone probably really like this. All right, this is a small jar here, and I thought I ordered like a small house warmer online, but I guess they didn't have art, so they sent me this one, small, to one of these 1 wick tumblers here, the smooth wax. So let's check this one out. I don't really get conceptually what this is. So this is a fruit candle. It's basically, this is like it's a very tart. There's a lot of lemon here and a berry. It's like a tart raspberry or blackberry lemonade almost. There's a hint of like bristliness. What is it? Well, I'd say like a pininess, but I don't know. Like it has some of that crispness that the autumn leaves candle kind of has, that vibe to it. But it's at the bottom. It's very lemony, very citrus lemony, and yeah, and like a blackberry raspberry, something like that. I don't really get this. The label of it looks really pretty and with the wax color, but as far as what it actually is, this has like nothing to do with the label, at least not what I think of. This is a pass for me. I don't really get it. This is like a summer or a spring type of scent to me. All right, now we're gonna take a break from the new ones real fast. I picked up this Stay Cozy, which is apple pumpkin in a 3 wick, Yankee 3 wick. Now, I actually did start to burn this one. I pulled it out pretty much the whole way. It took forever to pull out, and it's still, the edges didn't, and I burned it for about 4 hours. Now, it burns very much like those Homeworks candles from a few years ago. The good Homeworks candles, though, in that they take a long time to pull out. I think after that, it's going to probably pull out much quicker once it gets that memory in it. Oh man, apple pumpkin's so good. So why I wound up doing this one was because with the 3 wicks, I actually wasn't going to buy any Yankee candles, just like full-size candles, because I just don't trust them anymore. I just don't. And I had heard some things about these. I think Brett, Philly Candleman, was the ones like, you should try these. They were good last year. And so I figured, what the heck, it was like $10 for one of these. I got one more in a new scent, but these things were cheap. So I figured, okay, apple pumpkin's an amazing scent. It never works in candle form. It just never has for me, despite being an absolutely amazing scent. So I figured I would try it. Guys, I'm pleased to report, I mean, I haven't burned it much, just one full pool on it, but I can tell you it scented my whole house yesterday. Yankees don't do that. They just don't. The candle, again, it's very much reminiscent of like a Homeworks style. It's bigger than a Bath & Body Works round-wise. Not quite as big as the big Homeworks ones, but especially for 10 bucks. I mean, this is a steal, I think, at 10 bucks if it, continues to work. It burned fine, so I'll probably talk about this at some point in the future, even probably on Instagram. I'll just do a post burn. I don't think I'll do a full video on it, but apple pumpkin's amazing. It was worth me trying it. And label looks really nice here. I like the label more. It's one that I'll talk about in just a second here, but yeah, this is apple pumpkin, and the scent is absolutely amazing. I mean, I would think you guys probably know what this is by now. It's been around for a long time, but just had trouble with the candles. It's that beautiful like apple, clove, pumpkin. It's a beautiful fall scent, one of the great fall scents. And I've been burning this. Actually, I wanted to stop. I didn't want to wait because I wanted to talk about it a little bit on camera, but also it got really cool here after weeks of just around 100 degrees. It got super cool, and actually, as I'm recording this right now, it's actually overcast outside and like 70 degrees, very fallish. Just like the first time I've had a long sleeve shirt on in a long time. So yeah, guys, that is this. Hopefully these 3 wicks actually work. I don't know yet, but it's a good sign, at least. If that's the case, that's where I will spend my money at Yankee in the future is just on basically melt cups and these things if they work. So we'll see. And with that, let's just stay in the 3 wicks. Now look at this jar. I'm sorry, Bath & Body Works, eat your freaking heart out. Same with you, Slatkin. This is for a large 3 wick candle. This looks beautiful. It's like it's a matte finish. I love this. It looks so nice. And lantern, what's it? Lantern Walk. I wanted to try this out. Didn't know what I would think of it. I kind of still don't know what to think about it. I don't know. Yesterday, I actually kind of hated this when I opened it, and then I was like, well, I don't know. I kind of like it. And now I'm kind of loving it. It's one of those scents, I guess it grows on you. So it is, it's hard to describe. It's cologne-ish, right? It's like, it's got that men's deodorant, body wash kind of thing going on. But it's very masculine, has an outdoors type of vibe to it, like a very rustic type of cologne. I don't know, when I burn this, we'll see. My wife's probably gonna be like, you need to blow that nasty thing out, it smells like cheap cologne. Anytime I have a cologne candle like Silver Birch by Yankee, she's disgusted by it. She's like, you need to blow that crap out right now. I should just have her review this one actually, because I mean, it's really nice. This isn't a scent if I was at the store I would buy, but I'll burn it. I don't know, it's so weird. I kind of hate it and I kind of love it. I don't like cologne candles typically, but it's got enough outdoors like rusticness to it, a little bit of woodiness to where it does smell nice. So I don't know, that is Lantern Walk. If you've tried it, let me know below what you think about it. Now we have whipped pumpkin spice. Okay, so I get a funny story with this one. This is really nice. There's nothing necessarily special. It's like it's very much like a pumpkin spice latte, right? I forget, in one of the group chats that I was in, I think it was Brett, Philly Candleman, he was laughing about this and called it basic B, basically. I won't say the word, but it meant it in a good way. And I agree, it's like a basic pumpkin spice latte kind of stuff. There's not really coffee in it, but I do get some whipped cream in it for sure. It's like a whipped pumpkin topping. It's nothing special, but it's quite nice at what it is. So I would imagine it would probably sell well for them. And I do like pumpkin spice lattes. Yes, I am basic in that way, so that's fine with me. It's a nice scent. It's nothing special, but it does say small fall to me because of that. You know, the pumpkin spice latte and the pumpkin spice stuff, what that means to fall. So again, I dig it. Would I rebuy it? Is it something special? No, but it's nice. All right, we have a Night Under the Stars. I don't know what this is. It is, I don't know, it's not very outdoorsy to me. The Night Under the Stars conceptually, I guess I don't really know what that would smell like, but it's not really a cologne scent, but it's not really just a fresh scent, but it definitely is like in that family. So it's not outdoorsy, I don't think, really. Yeah, this is tough. This is really tough. I just looked this up, see what's in this one. And again, I don't have the notes here, but I really can't identify. But it does ride the line between cologne and, well, fresh and almost a little perfumish. I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. Would I rebuy this? No. If I put my nose in this, I would not buy this. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of a bizarre scent to me. Not bad, but I don't think it's good either. I'm sure you can find some other opinions on this. I wish it could be more help. It's just sort of a lot of nothing to me. It's just kind of it doesn't fit a theme. I don't think this doesn't really fit a theme. If you like it, more power to you. This is just not for me. Autumn Embers, check this one out. This is a great one. This is a really nice Yankee outdoor fall scent to me. There's a hint of fruitiness here. So it's not a very green scent, but it does sort of evoke that. What's on the label here? We have Autumn Embers. Yeah, it's like wood by the fire. There is, I swear I get a little bit of apple here. It's a little bit of like burnt wood, a hint of smokiness. It's very, very nice, very calm. This is like a good fire pit scent. You know, this would go great with that Campfire Apples candle. I think it would really accentuate the apple that's in it. And that would create a really nice fall vibe. I like this one. This is very nice. Autumn Embers, that's a very nice Yankee fall scent. Very outdoorsy, very homey though at the same time. Kind of a classic Yankee style scent. I really dig this one. Pecan Pie Bites. So I wasn't even going to get this one actually, just because it didn't seem that interesting to me, but boy was I wrong on it. This is awesome. So this reminds me of those roasted nut vendors that I have at Main Street St. So I'm from the St. Louis area, and we have a big festival every year, Festival of the Little Hills. It's a massive craft festival, and basically everywhere around it you have, there's just vendors everywhere. You have vendors selling the street corn, really anything. But there are a lot of the roasted almond, roasted pecan, roasted cashews, and where they sprinkle cinnamon on them. A lot of those vendors, it's very much that. Oh, it smells like a booth. It smells like that roasted nut booth. You get like a hint of, it's not a real cinnamon. I really can't describe that if you've never smelled what that is before, but it very much smells like that, with that, like that cinnamon smell that when you roast the peanuts, or, well, not peanuts, but the pecans. I think pecans and almonds are actually what the ones near me sell, but it's very much that smell where it's not overly cinnamon, but if you smelled it before you know it, very, very nice. This is a great scent. I'd imagine people are gonna really, really like this one. All right, guys, that brings me to the last one here. We have Fallen Leaves. Oh, this is an amazing one. I bookended this for a reason. I set this one and the Campfire Apple one aside. This is an awesome scent. I almost didn't buy this one either because it wasn't available in Milk Cup. That's why I figured, well, I don't want a jar of it just because if I don't like it, and even if I do like it, I probably won't be able to smell it. But I did get this because with the 50% off, it wound up being like $8, and I wanted to try most of the collection. So I almost didn't get this one. I'm glad I did because this is an amazing Yankee scent. All right, so if you've ever smelled Smoked Mountain Lodge, which is one of my favorite Bath & Body Works candles, there's a lot of vibe there of like that, a deep pine type of scent outdoors, a little bit smoky though. Oh man, you can get some forest floor here. This is beautiful. Fallen Leaves is actually a very good name for it. I love how it looks here too with the label and the wax, but it's, oh man, Fallen Leaves is the perfect thing here. The perfect theme for this, and I love the wax and everything. This is beautiful. This is an amazing scent. I love this one. I would love to have a full jar in this, but I'll burn this one. I'll see how it does. It does smell quite strong on cold, but it's really, really nice. Again, it's like a piney, a smoked pine, very subtle smoke though to me, but very forest floor and sort of earthy, almost a little bit dirty, and very spicy also in the nose. Again, it has that like leaves vibe. It's like a cousin of Autumn Leaves. It's almost like an Autumn Leaves mixed with the Smoked Mountain Lodge with a little bit more earthiness to it. Really, really nice scent. All right, guys, that is the collection. I'd love to know what you guys think below here. Pretty solid collection, at least scent-wise. Again, I don't trust the candles at this point, but it's pretty solid, I think. There's a couple really good, standout ones. The Fallen Leaves is awesome. That one rocks. Campfire Apple is great. Again, that's like a pumpkin wreath type of scent. The Embers candle, or the Ember scent, that one's a good one. The pecan one, that one's great. There's some really good ones. I think Yankee, they've had, scent-wise, at least, a couple really good falls. I think these two back to back. They've been big collections, but they've had bigger collections in the past too, and some of them have had a lot of ones that have missed the mark in my opinion. There are more hits here than misses. A couple of them are goofy though, like the Stars candle. I don't know what the heck that is, and sorry that stumped me. That's a good one for like, I would like to see what Shane, the candle enthusiast, gets out of that when he goes into like deep analysis, because to me, it's just a hodgepodge of stuff and I can't really recognize it. And then you have the Fireflies candle, which that one I don't like. Again, that's like I mean, the scent isn't bad, but I don't really understand what they're going for there. It's like a lemonade scent. So anyways, though, there are some really good ones. You're not going to see candle reviews on this channel. Maybe some 3-wick stuff. I lump them up, but I just wanted to talk about it. I love talking about Yankee Fall, and I'm hoping to talk about some Halloween stuff here soon, maybe with some friends as well. So thank you guys very much for watching. It was nice to get back on the horse and check out the collection. It's never fall, even though this year's crazy. At least it's a little bit of a normalcy in it to talk about Yankee Candle fall. It's like a fall tradition for me. I never can really get totally excited about the fall season without going over the Yankee Fall collection or kind of wading through it myself. And different that I couldn't do it in store this year. I had to do it online first, but it's a crazy year, right? So even with all the problems Yankee has, and boy do they have a bunch, their fall collections are still great to talk about, and they usually can bring the heat at least once or twice, and this one has a couple good scents. I hope if you get the candles out there, I hope they work, and I guess just let me know below. What do you guys think of the collection? If you burn the candles, what do you think? All right, thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you soon.